Dear Diary, Dumela Diary. This is a story about a village that had no issues about water. At the beginning, the village was peaceful. Water was never a big worry then. People carried buckets, bottles, and even pushing wheelbarrows to fetch water from a far place. Sometimes a big water truck came by. They stood in a long line, talking and joking. Nobody was angry, nobody was afraid. If the truck didn't come by, they used the clinic tap. Some families fetched water there, some families fetched water from boreholes near the mountains. Life was simple and enough, but time. Months passed, the clinic tap began coughing air, no water at all. The boreholes became weak, buckets returned home empty. Water truck stopped coming, the village changed. Villagers woke up before sunrise to search for water. Rivers were becoming dry, dust replaced grass. The river became a road of sand. Animals walked far and came back thin. They called a community meeting. Everyone gathered at the meeting. The leader stood and spoke hopeful words. Years passed, nothing changed. So the elders said, if people cannot help us, maybe heaven can hear us. They walked to the mountains. Women carried blankets, men carried drums, children followed quietly. Traditional doctors bent heads and spoke to their sisters. They prayed, they sang, they cried, they begged for rain.
Well, clété jump, well, clété jump, well, clété jump, clété jump, clété jump, well, clété jump, well, clété jump, well, clété jump, clété jump, clété jump, well, clété jump. Well, clété jump, well, clété jump, clété jump, clété jump, well, clété jump, well, clété jump, well, clété jump, clété jump, clété jump, well, clété jump.
On some day, the rain came. Not drops, not showers, the sky opened. People ran outside laughing and dancing, celebrating the rain. Children danced barefoot in mud. They shouted, hugged, and thanked God, our sisters, and the mountains. For a moment, the village was alive. However, the rain did not stop. Water climbed into yards, then into houses. Walls cracked, roofs fell. It was crying instead of singing. Fields disappeared, furniture floated, bridges broke. Some people lost everything, some people lost loved ones. Morning came with silence. They stood on wet ground looking at their broken homes. No celebration remained, only mud and memories. As I sit and write, they prayed for water. They received too much water, and nobody speaks loudly anymore. They only ask quietly. Who do we blame? The government, our prayers, God, the rituals? Yeah. Ka lebitso ke rena wa Hatsikane wa ha Lekgolokwe, sekoti se fatuwe ke mang? Ke baholoholo ba kgale.
Ungakale mama, uzolonga. Ungakale mama, uzolonga.